Well, they are now 3 days into training camp, rather. Tomorrow they'll take it to the next level. Cowboys opening up camp Friday morning. Mac Brown, the Longhorns, and all the coaching changes. Brian Harsin, Major Applewhite running the offense. Manny Diaz running the defense. The quarterbacks for 3 days would flip-flop. So in the first practice, Garrett Gilbert and Case McCoy would work out with the guys. Then the evening, David Ash and Connor Wood would do the same. McCoy, of course, the backup last year, even though he played sparingly. Longhorns, well, they are trying to turn it all around. Ash and Wood, McCoy and Gilbert all battling for the job. There's big Malcolm Brown, the freshman running back from Cibolo Steel. He'll work out with the veterans for the first time tomorrow. Fozzie Whitaker, veteran running back, he will not only mentor Brown, but try to keep his name in the mix when it comes to playing time. Manny Diaz says he wants the defense to look like there's about 15 guys on the field. As for the rankings, they came out Thursday. Mac Brown found out at his news conference that the Horns were preseason number 24.
24? Boy, they got us high. That's way up there. I don't care. I think the only thing you want to do as a coach is be rated high enough that if you have a great team, you can get in the mix at the end. And some teams that are 24th that win all the games get up there. We're not in a position right now to talk about rankings at all. I think the way we finished is the way you start, and we finished poorly, so we're going to start low. I expect everybody to be better because of the competition, because of the new energy, because of the new ideas. And it's going to be a really fun preseason camp to try to figure all this out. That's what coaches do. That's our job.
Mac mentioned the competition, no depth chart. All jobs are up for grabs. Of course, Gilbert is the incumbent at quarterback. Blake Gideon said in the offseason that he would certainly have a built-in advantage, the fact that he played all last season. But Brian Harsin comes in with a fresh slate, so all the quarterbacks will get a good look. And that goes for everyone. They need depth on the offensive line and the defensive line. That could be key. Finding some guys to surround Keyston Randall, who says everybody better be ready to play.
Coach Brown's made it clear to all of us that we all need to step up, and we need to realize our full potential, and that's from the seniors on down to the freshmen. We're not playing any games this year.
I just want to go out there and play. You know, I have fun practicing. I have fun playing football. So, you know, when I'm out there in the practice field, it's not work to me. You know, not something that I don't like to do. Something that I enjoy doing, and I get a scholarship out of it, and I get my degree out of it. So something that I enjoy doing, and I'm glad to be back out here for one more year.
There's so much anticipation that's built up. You know, you guys are asking us questions. Go home, our parents are asking us questions, all that. So it's nice to get back to football. Everybody's anxious to get back to football. We've all been anxious since last November. So it's nice to get back to what we do best and something to really talk about.
In our 2008 season, we had a similar, you know, type of year where, you know, guys didn't expect us to do well or not as well as we did. And so we take that into account, and we know that it can be done because they did in 2008. And I'm not saying we're the 2008 team, but I feel like, you know, with all odds against us, it's not impossible for us to succeed.
Well, the players have had a limited time with their new coaches. The guy in the background there, Benny Wiley, has known these guys very well over the last few months. The new strength and conditioning coach for football only is the guy in charge of getting them ready. He has quite a reputation. Horns have said it has been some kind of offseason as Wiley talks about his goals as a strength and conditioning coach and just, well, a friend.
Like we talk, I mean, like we hang out, we do things together, so I know what, you know, like what button to push. Like I know what really makes them tick. I know that, I mean, like some guys really like to be coached hard. I mean, some guys you got to put your arm around. Like it's about get off. They have to be able to get off the ball, that first step, like that quickness, that power. And so like I try and take what our coaches do in the spring, and I try and like apply that for the summer. So any cues that I hear, I try and say the same cues to those guys all summer, because it's about playing football. It's not about a bench or a squat or a sprint. It's about those guys being able to make plays and do things that they're kind of used to doing all spring and all summer.
Everybody's embarrassed over what we did last year, so we're looking forward to winning some football games again.
Before practice started, Mac Brown did announce Malcolm Williams will skip his senior year for personal reasons, so they lose Williams. They've already lost Marquise Goodwin for the season to concentrate on track and field, so certainly a little thinner at wide receiver. That should give some other guys chances to step up. And today we find out that freshman offensive lineman Garrett Greenlee has not practiced because of mono, but in a statement, Kenny Boyd, the trainer, says he hopes to have Greenlee back on the field soon. Again, they'll go in pads tomorrow as a full squad.